Hello, let me get this ready. There we go. My name is Jonathan Daniel King is the whole name, so sometimes it gets kind of confusing because that is my full name. But I go by Daniel, and as you'll see on the discussion boards and stuff, it'll probably say Jonathan, and it doesn't really matter to me. You can call me Daniel, you can call me Jonathan, but I do go by Daniel, and this is my presentation for Introduction to TCHL555. First, we're going to start with, I'll quickly just introduce my family real quick because they're here and I don't want to make them wait any longer. So I'm Daniel. This is my wife, Catherine.
Hi.
And then that's our cat. She'll look there. That's our cat, Rainey's. She's very good at performing for the camera, as you can see.
Little camera.
That's Rainey's, which comes from Rainey's Targaryen, which is a fictional character in a Game of Thrones. We'll talk about later, but thanks, Catherine. You can go on. Can you close the door, too, just so it doesn't make too much noise? All right, so that's my family. Catherine and I have been married for a little over 2 years at this point. We both met at WKU, actually. We met there. Catherine went to graduate school outside of Chicago at Wheaton, and I started teaching at Franklin Simpson. But that's my family. So a little bit about me. I teach at Franklin Simpson High School. This is I guess I'm like in my 4th year of teaching, both there and period. I started there and have only taught there. And I like it a lot. I teach physics, which a lot of people roll their eyes at when I say that. And when I say a lot, I mean almost everybody. But I really do like physics. I enjoy it. I think it's cool to kind of know how things work, which is what physics does. But I've been teaching there for about 4 years. Really enjoy it. I do the Beta Club. I help out with Beta Club, academic team, and really enjoy it out there. I put this picture in here because I didn't know if Catherine would be able to introduce herself. But there's a picture of us when I had a little bit longer hair. I actually got it cut today. So, teaching philosophy. I put this quote here by John Lewis: cease conceiving of education as mere preparation for later life and make it the full meaning of the present life. I like to learn things. I like to know things. And I think that everybody begins that way. Really, if you look at small children, they love to learn. Somewhere along the way, I think they kind of lose that. And I think that maybe because of our schooling system. But people do like to learn, I think. And I definitely like to learn about all kinds of things. So to go along with that, I want students to be sort of individual learners. So something I've been working on recently, I started actually this year, and it's been working really well. I enjoyed it a lot. Is called Google Classroom, which some of you may be somewhat familiar with it, but I do self-paced learning. I'm going to actually show you real quick what my Google Classroom looks like. This is it here, and so I've been using a lot. Basically, it's self-paced learning, so students are able to go through the class at their own pace. All the content is here. You'll see right now we're on union projectile motion. Well, it started all the way down here, and all the assignments are here. It's really almost just like a regular online classroom would be. And I think that's important. So students can go through at their own pace. There are videos that they watch that cover the content. All the videos I made myself using the same program I'm using right now, Screencast-O-Matic. You can see I have it bookmarked here.
All right, so we're going to make a video.
So there you go. This is some inception there. Me inside a video inside of a video. But yeah, so they watch the videos, they take notes. I have little mini conferences that they sign up for, and it's very individual. It's very personalized. And when I say individual, it's not like they're all working by themselves, and it's not like that. They help each other out. They work together. But I do have some students right now who are in this unit. I have some. Unfortunately, I have some students who are still, these not done are not super accurate. I still have some people working on the vectors quiz, but at the same time, I still have some people who are, almost finished and ready to start taking the test. So it's a really wide spectrum, and I like that. It's pretty personal. They can work at their own pace. And it's something, like I said, I've really gotten into, and I'm hoping that in this class I learned some good sort of assessments to work with that. But I use Google Forms for assessments. Sometimes they use Google Docs. But again, I've really enjoyed it so far, and I plan on continuing it. It's been fairly successful. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now in the school. Sorry, I want to bring this back up. Oh, there. Okay. So hopefully that doesn't send me back to the beginning. Okay, good. So yeah, that's Google Classroom. That's kind of what I'm doing now. On more like personal note, one of the things I really enjoy doing is playing games, and not like really video games. I mean, I like video games. Okay, there's a few that I play, but really mostly tabletop games, board games, but not like Monopoly or Sorry or Yahtzee or anything like that. I don't particularly enjoy those games actually, but and I'll just show you. So in here you can see. Let's see if I can get it in there. This is our game shelf. So you can see there are a lot of games here, and yeah, Catherine and I both like to play games together. We also play games in the community on Thursday nights. We meet at a town here, or we meet in Bowling Green at a shop called Hobbytown. So if anybody is interested in playing, can come play and we can teach you. But yeah, that's what Catherine and I like to do kind of in our free time or time together. It's something that we can both play together. There's some games not only where we compete, but we have games where you work together. So it's kind of cool in that respect. But that's probably the biggest hobby that I'm into. I really enjoy that. In terms of travels, Catherine, I do like to travel, though I'm afraid we don't get to travel as much as we probably would like. But this picture is this is the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, Spain, which is where I did my student teaching at. And I really enjoyed it over there. Catherine also has traveled. She did the semester at Harlexton. And while we were over in Europe, we both traveled to different places. And we like to travel here in America as well. We recently went to Washington, D.C. for our sort of anniversary trip, and right after Christmas. So we do enjoy to travel and to get around and see different places. I think we are thinking about going up. I have a brother who lives in Wisconsin. We haven't been up there yet, so we might be going up there soon. But the other thing I was going to talk about is a series I really like of books. Is called A Song of Ice and Fire, which is the books that A Game of Thrones, the TV show, is based off of. In fact, A Game of Thrones is the first book in that series, but they're really good books, and they're actually, I think we have 2 games based off that series, and there are lots of people who are really into it. If it means anything to you, I like the Baratheons. I like Stannis Baratheon, but if that doesn't mean anything to you, then that's fine too. Our cat's name is Rhaenys Targaryen, which is like the Targaryen queen at one point in the series. And I think that is it for my introduction. Hopefully I hit on everything. And again, if you have any questions about this, the technology I'm using is called Screencast-O-Matic, and it's really cool. You just pull it up. It's free. You can record up to 15 minutes of video. It's what I use in all of my videos on my YouTube channel that I used. But you just go here, and then it'll pop up, and you can launch it. You don't have to put your webcam up. You'll see for the videos I make for school, I don't really have my webcam up. It's just my voice, and it records that. Yeah, and then I used Google Slides to kind of just do a brief outline, just so I kept myself straight on what I want to do. But yeah, if you have any questions, I'm probably going to upload this to YouTube. So you kind of have 3 pieces of technology there all together. But I do like technology. I'm using it a lot in my classroom, and I think it's good to integrate it into there. But yeah, I think that's all I have. So if you have any questions, let me know.